today in the morning session. Took a few different trades, ended up killing the stream, and my last words on stream, which we'll probably show it in the video, were I'm going to kill the stream, the markets are immediately going to rip. And that's exactly what happened. We had a nice V bottom, first time in a while today, fully retracing all the downside move. Luckily, I got to participate with some of that move after the stream, but unfortunately, it was a little early during the stream. So let's go ahead and recap those trades and what I could have done differently. Please sit back and enjoy the stream recap. Yo, good morning. Happy Tuesday. So 576, 250 point range on yesterday. We are near the overnight lows here at 620. We'll see if we continue that roll into market open. Me personally, I'm expecting just more of the boring range chop, just to be perfectly honest. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is what it looks like on the 5-minute chart right now. Value area low at 19. Yes, testing VWAP again. I'm going to participate long here. Got a little bit of sellers still coming through. Got point of control right now at 20 as well. Prior high. I'm going to actually push this right below the prior high. And we're trying to make new lows. This is where it starts getting pretty uninteresting to me, to be honest. Seeing how sellers come through. ES just barely swept it. Now it's a bunch of wicks down at 08. Trying to push out. 270 at 96. Little kick up to 28. ES kicked up into point of control. NAS slapping. Holding that volume at 19, 20 still. Trying to look for a little boost on Delta here after that little... Not too much selling going on. So we got 290 at 96, 200 at 94, hundreds across the board on the downside, 269 at 300. What, a tick, 2 ticks away there? Really don't want to be a dick for a tick, but really would like to get filled out. I'm taking that off, man. It's just sliding around. I missed my fill by like a tick. Take the $25 L there. Move on. I misjudged the top of the range just barely. Like, I probably should have immediately killed it when I saw the miss by a tick. But I mean, $25. I'm not gonna trip about that. I'm happy I killed that trade. Break even. Save myself 30 points. Let's see what buyers are doing here. I'm actually gonna participate on that little buy up. ES gave it as well. Slapping through that wick test. Full engulfing. I'm going to be out of this trade. Yes, we got VWAP here. Bottom of the range on the NAS. Yep. I'm out of that. F that. 30 points pretty quickly. That was the fastest move we've had this entire day. Pretty big candle across the board, though. Top of the hour. I like that test of the lows here. On the ES, excuse me. Technically failed to make a new low. I'm actually going to ride this back up. All right, I want to see the ES get through VWAP. We've been rejecting it again. I want to see it push top of the range, 94. Really want to see the push into like actual top of the range at like 96, 97. Now I just want to see the continued buying here as we push into 620 or so. I want to see VWAP and the prior swing low at like 30. That would be a good move in my opinion. Rod Bar, I agree, man. I agree 100% with that statement. Says the trading community is by far the worst community for anyone to try and be a part of. Everybody's so toxic and just needs to be better than you. Right. It's unfortunately true. We try and not have that here, man. That's like pretty much the goal is to not have that, to have the exact opposite of that out here. But it is very true. It's an extremely toxic place. Be the change? Facts. I think this community can be the change, honestly. And if it can't be the change for the whole community, at least we have a community that's not just a bunch of assholes to each other. Which I'll take. The buyers have been looking pretty good, kind of rotating off of point of control a little bit. First signs of sellers on that move to the upside. Rejecting the top of the range, I guess, for the most part. Like right in the middle of the range still. So now the question is, does the NAS really sell off here super hard? Does the ES sell off hard? It's in the middle of the range. Pretty ugly NAS candle though. Almost to the lows without Delta getting super, super heavy. Double bottom on the ES probably floats that. Moves down to 88 again. There's the move to 88.5. NAS coming in for the prior lows. Not quite seeing it on Delta right now. Should the NAS probably float the lows? I would think probably yes. Got a little double bottom there. There it is. Quick little float of the lows. Got the volume at 75. Blue line algo. Rejection at 80. 78.5. This is the type of move that if we can curl over and get some buyers through, I think we break the prior high at 08. This little delta divergence that we're getting here. I'm actually going to look for that move. We floated the lows. Got the delta divergence. Got some buyers trying to push through here. I want to see those buyers continue pushing. New 5-minute candles opening up right now. It just opened. All right, ES above VWAP. Little double top here at 92. Trying to push it into point of control maybe. NAS just hanging out at 600. Looking for some more oomph. Really trying to be patient here with this play. And really just like let it work out. Since we are kind of feeling pretty choppy. That's why I'm being just like so like sitting on my hands. ES pushing point of control. And the ES is like rotating pretty nicely, honestly. And so I feel like the NAS needs to rotate with it a little bit. It's just having a little bit of a hard time. But if the NAS, if the ES pushes 95 again, I mean, just push point of control. If it pushes 95 and rejects again, it's probably going to bring the NAS back down with it. Candle's closing here in 5 seconds, 2 seconds. The new open, back below VWAP on the ES. But is it going back down to 88? Probably. Ran through the double bottom just then on the ES. NAS is just heavy today. It's just heavier than the ES. Triple bottom on the ES probably runs through that as well. We finally have some actual sellers coming through. What do you think is the most optimal age to get into trading? There's challenges both ways. Younger is probably better because you have less commitments and less like need for money. Super hard. There we go. We ran through that triple bottom. When you're young, you have less commitments and stuff. You're probably renting your house. You probably don't necessarily have like a family and kids to support and stuff like that. So it's a little easier to like play around with money. That being said, you typically don't have that much money to play around with. So if you're old, you typically have more money to play around with, but you also have like requirements in life. So there's like pros and cons to both. NAS has yesterday's value area low at, what was it at? Oh, it was at 570. I didn't realize that. So us being below it is naturally more heavy. That's a brand new 5-minute candle. Immediate flush down into the 50s. I'm not going to exit at 50. That's stupid in my opinion. 50 psych. But this is an area that we have to bounce from. Value area low from yesterday is where we see if we're going to protect the range or not. ES just made new lows on the day, technically. Bouncing out of it. NAS it's hanging out at 50. Probably going to get stopped out here. Sellers look heavy. Thought we were going to roll out of this downtrend. Didn't happen. Ended up just rejecting it. Yo, appreciate the 420 thumbs up. Shitty morning. And we're out. It's 9:35. Down $2,200. Could have taken the break-even scratch. Didn't take it. Thought we were going to pump harder. And then we flushed. Guys, I'm going to kill the stream here. Just so we can get some market pump. Watch it play out. We're going to end the stream. We're going to pump back up to 72. And then we'll watch for the rollover from there.